What is the area of Russia in square kilometer? Answer is 17.1 million. That is approximately 6.602 million square mile. According to the area, what is the position of Russia in the world? Answer is first. What is the capital of Russia? Answer is Moscow. What is the currency of Russia? Answer is Russian ruble. What is the name of lower house parliament of Russia? Answer is State Duma. Where is Kremlin? Answer is Moscow, Russia. When did Russian Revolution start? Answer is March 8, 1917. What was the old capital city of Russia? Answer is St. Petersburg. Where is Red Square situated? This is an important question. Answer is Moscow, Russia. Who introduced the policies of Glasnost and Perestroika? Answer is Mikhail Gorbachev. What are the emperors of Russian Empire called? Answer is Tsars. Who is the first emperor of Russian Empire? Answer is Peter the Great. Who killed the Russian Emperor Peter the Great III? Answer is Catherine the Great. Who is the last emperor of Russia? Answer is Nicholas II. How did Russian Tsar Empire fall? Answer is by Russian Revolution. What was the symbol of military power in Russia at the time of Tsar? Answer is eagle. Why the popularity of Russian Tsars decreased? Due to the Crimean and Japanese War. When did the Tsars fall in Russia? Answer is 7th November 1917. When did Crimean War start? Answer is October 5, 1853. What was the main cause of Crimean War? Answer is control of access to religious sites. The Crimean War took place between Russia and which country? Answer is Turkey. In Crimean War, British and France supported which country? Answer is Turkey. Who brought a medical team to treat the soldiers in Crimean War? Answer is Florence Nightingale. What ended the Crimean War in February 1856? Answer is Treaty of Paris, signed on March 30, 1856. Who won the Crimean War? Answer is Turkey. Now which country owns Crimea? Answer is Russia. When did Russia take over Crimea? Answer is 18 March 2014. When State Duma Treaty was signed for Crimea? 20th March 2014. When the Federal Assembly of Russia recognized Crimea? Answer is 21st March 2014. What is the name of poem written by Alfred Tennyson about Crimean War? Answer is The Charge of the Light Brigade. When Russo-Japanese War was started for domination of Korea and Manchuria? Answer is February 8, 1904. When Russo-Japanese War ends? September 5, 1905. What is the result of Russo-Japanese War? Japan defeat Russia? When did Russia invade Japan? Answer is 1945. Where is the headquarters of CIS? Answer is Minsk, Belarus. When did Russian Revolution take place? Answer is March 8, 1917 to November 7, 1917. Who was the hero of Russian Revolution? Answer is Lenin. What is the full name of Lenin? Answer is Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov Lenin. What was the occupation of Lenin's father? Answer is school teacher. Lenin is the founder of which political party? Answer is Bolshevik. When capital of Russia was moved from Petersburg to Moscow? Answer is 12 March 1918. When USSR formed? December 30, 1922. What is the full form of USSR? The Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. When Russia became the first socialist country in the world? Answer is 12 December 1918. When was Lenin died? January 21, 1924. From which time hammer and sickle was used as a symbol of Russian military power? Answer is 1917. Where was Lenin buried? Answer is nowhere. His dead body was preserved in Lenin's museum situated in Red Square. What the Russian Soviet Federative Socialist Republic force is called? Answer is Red Army. When was Red Army formed? January 28, 1918. When the name Red Army was abandoned? In 1946. Who abolished the name Red Army? Answer is Joseph Stalin. When Germany attacked Russia, then who was leading Russia? Answer is Joseph Stalin. Who was the last president of Soviet Union? Answer is Mikhail Gorbachev. He is also the only president of Soviet Union. When Mikhail Gorbachev became the General Secretary of Soviet Communist Party? Answer is 1985. When Mikhail Gorbachev implemented Glasnost and Perestroika? Answer is 1987. Mikhail Gorbachev dismissed which person to become the president? Answer is Andrei Gromyko. When Mikhail Gorbachev became president of Soviet Union? Answer is 15 March 1990. When did socialism fall in Soviet Union? 6th November 1991. When Soviet Union collapsed? Answer is 26 December 1991. When Mikhail Gorbachev resigned? 25th December 1991. What is the meaning of Glasnost? Answer is openness, mainly freedom of speech. What is the meaning of Perestroika? Answer is restructuring. When Republic Russia Federation established? Answer is 25th December 1991. Who is the first president of Russia elected by the people? Answer is Boris Yeltsin. What is the name of Muslim populated area located in North Caucasus, Russia? Answer is Chechnya. Who declared the independence of Chechnya? Answer is Jokhar Dudaev. When did Russia conquer Chechnya? In December 11, 1994. What is the capital of Chechnya? Answer is Grozny. Who first thought the socialism? Henry D. Saint-Simon. Who used the term socialism for the first time? Answer is Robert Owen. Which book is known as the Bible of Socialism? Answer is Das Kapital. Who is the writer of Das Kapital? Answer is Karl Marx. Who is considered to be the father of socialism? Answer is Karl Marx. When was Social Democratic Party divided in Russia? Answer is 1903. Social Democratic Party was divided into which two parts? Answer is the Bolshevik and the Menshevik. What is the meaning of Bolshevik? Answer is majority. What is the meaning of Mensheviks? Answer is minority. Who was the head of Bolshevik party at the beginning? Answer is Lenin. Who was the head of Mensheviks party at the beginning? Answer is Julius. When did the Bolsheviks take over Russia? 7th November 1917. How many countries were formed after the fall of Soviet Union? Answer is 15. How many countries were formed CIS after the fall of Soviet Union? Answer is 11. Which country launched the first satellite into space? Answer is the Soviet Union. When Soviet Union launched their first satellite into the space? 1/4 October 1957. What was the first satellite launched by the Soviet Union called? Sputnik 1. Who was the first animal to go into space? Answer is the dog Laika. Laika went to space by which spacecraft? Answer is Sputnik 2. Laika went to space in which jet? November 3, 1957. Which is the first animal returned alive from the space? Answer is Belka and Strelka. Who was the first human to go into space? Answer is Yuri Gagarin. When Yuri Gagarin go to the space? On April 12, 1961. Gagarin went to the space by which spacecraft? Answer is Vostok 1. When Yuri Gagarin was born? March 9, 1934. When Yuri Gagarin was died? March 27, 1968. How did Yuri Gagarin die? Aviation accident. Who was the first person to die in space? Answer is Yuri Gagarin. Who was the first woman to go into space? Answer is Valentina Tereshkova. When Valentina Tereshkova was born? Answer is March 6, 1937. Valentina Tereshkova went to the space by which spacecraft? Answer is Vostok 6. Valentina Tereshkova went to the space in which date? June 16, 1963. Who was the writer of the novel Mother? Answer is Maxim Gorky. Who is the founder of socialistic realism? Answer is Maxim Gorky. When Maxim Gorky was born? Verse 28, 1868. When Maxim Gorky was died? June 18, 1936. How did Maxim Gorky die? Answer is pneumonia. What is the birthplace of Maxim Gorky? Answer is Gorky, Russia. When work is a pleasure, life is a joy. When work is a duty, life is a slavery. Is the quotation of which person? Answer is Maxim Gorky. Who wrote the novel Dr. Zhivago? Answer is Boris Pasternak. Who wrote the book War and Peace? Answer is Leo Tolstoy. Who wrote the book Anna Karenina? This is also Leo Tolstoy. Nagorno-Karabakh is the landlocked region between which two countries? Answer is Armenia and Azerbaijan. Who was Nikolai Trotsky? Soviet revolutionary, Marxist theorist and politician. When Nikolai Trotsky was killed? 21st August 1940. What is the coldest place in the world? Oymyakon, Siberia. Which country was the founder of 5-year plan? Answer is Soviet Union. Who gave the first 5-year plan for Soviet Union? Joseph Stalin. When the Red Army was founded? January 28, 1918. What new symbol is introduced instead of hammer and sickle in Russia? Double-headed eagle. When new constitution was introduced in Russia? December 25, 1993. What is the weight of Russian submarine Kursk? 15,400 pounds. When did Russia submarine Kursk sink? 12th August 2000. Where did Russian submarine Kursk sink? Answer is Barents Sea. What is 500 days program? Program to overcome the economic crisis in the Soviet Union by means of transition into the market economy. Who is called the Black Spider in football? Answer is Lev Yashin. Who is the only goalkeeper who won Ballon d'Or? Lev Yashin. Who is Russia's most successful tennis athlete? Answer is Maria Sharapova. Now some important facts about Russia. Russia has world's longest railway. You have probably heard of the Trans-Siberian Railway that goes all the way from Moscow to Vladivostok. It covers a distance of 9,289 kilometers and also has connecting branches of Mongolia and China, which basically means that you can go by train all the way from Moscow to Beijing. Russia has a national sex day. An average Russian drinks more than 18 liters of alcohol per year. Russia has over 18,400 nuclear weapons. Russia is the largest country by area. 9 million passengers ride metro rail in Moscow each year. A Russian was the first person in space. The Soviet Union played the biggest role in defeating Hitler in World War II. However, it was the Soviet Union who sacrificed the most, with more than 20 million soldiers losing their lives in the battle. Russia sold Alaska to United States in 1867 for $7.2 million. Home to the coldest inhabited place on the earth. The literature is world famous. There are 11 million more women than men. Beer was not considered an alcohol beverage in Russia until 2013. The dialing code of Russia is 007. A Russian woman holds the world record of giving birth to 69 children. Wealthy Moscovites have bought ambulance to get by the traffic jam in Russia. Russians drink 6 times more tea per year than Americans. Moscow is the most populated city in Europe. There are polar bears living in the Arctic part of the country. It has borders with 14 other countries, more than any other country. Russians use the Cyrillic alphabet instead of the Latin alphabet. Hockey and football are two most popular sports in Russia. Now some general facts about Russia. Total population 144.5 million people. Capital Moscow. Life expectancy 71.87 years. Highest mountain Mount Elbrus. Largest lake Lake Baikal. National Day June 12. Government Federal Democratic Party Semi-Presidential Constitutional Republic. Present President Vladimir Putin. Currency Russian Ruble. Official language Russian. There is no official religion, but about 40% are Russian Orthodox. Time zone UTC +6 to UTC +12. Member of NATO? No. Russia is not a member of NATO. Country number prefix 007. National song State Anthem of the Russian Federation. Country code RU. Thanks for watching.